Alright guys, here is the plan. We are currently logged off of VATSIM. We're just in a basic 737 right now. Here, let me show you guys the exterior. We're in a basic 737 here on the ground at the General Aviation inside of the Little Rock National Airport, and I am shooting ILS approaches into the Little Rock National Airport. Now today, I kind of just want to focus on shooting the ILS and having some fun there. So that's the plan. We're going to do our little walk around to the aircraft. Tires look fine. Up through here. Can't remove. Okay. For now, go ahead and grab back in the cockpit here. Okay, let's go ahead and begin this. So the first thing we're going to do is connect this to the GPU and set the chocks. And now let's go ahead and turn the GPU on. We'll turn the GPU on. Hold on, stand by. Hardware, yaw, display variant, that's fine. HUD's, I do want the HUD. Make it darker, I can do that. I want the align time short. Visual effects, passengers are going to be off. Audio effects, passenger pause doesn't apply. Failures, we're not going to look at that for now. We're going to go ahead and turn on the GPU, turn the batteries on, and we'll turn the logo lights on, and go ahead and get window heat on. Voice recorder can come on now, and we can go ahead and test all tests. Plane still has also. Oh yeah, yaw damper. We'll have to wait till that's off for now. It's hydraulics. Okay, obviously we're not gonna have to worry about any of this stuff, but we'll go ahead and align the IRSs. Go through the initialization process. We'll worry about the route now. We'll wait on all the departure information because I'm not certain of any of that stuff yet. Open the other. Departing runway 22 right. Arrival pin. Align time is set to short, so hopefully that gets. Quick check on all that. All right, let's get started on the fuel information. We got our fuel in pounds here. I think that should be enough. I mean, I don't think that's going to be like a major problem there. Be a big point of contingency. Okay. On departures 4,000. Turn the engine start to both. Close the cockpit door is closed. I guess we can actually just go ahead and once the IRS blind, hit the plane set up for takeoff. Or for engine start, goodness. Brain won't work. Is this really... Hold on, stand by, y'all. Figure this out. Usually whenever I turn the plane on before I set that setting, sometimes it doesn't work. So I think that is actually my fault. Okay, well, the problem is I'm not American Airlines 1, but okay, dude. You do you, Bill. You do you. Okay. Stand by, y'all. I need to get... Cockpit door closed. We'll start up the aircraft. Okay. Boy. Hey, I need to get out of this chair. Goodness me. Alright. Cool. IRSs are aligned. I'm going to back up here. Will allow me to kind of control this a little bit better. Flap set 10 degrees. 115, 116, 130. Set this 130. At 130, this is at 4,000. Perfect. 5. Route, we're going Little Rock. Rock. Flight number is not Little Rock. Departure, we're departing runway 22 right. We hit activate. We're arriving runway 22 right. ILS right to be more feature. Wonderful. Okay, let's get our seatbelts on. Here. Wonderful. Seatbelt on. Cockpit door. Okay, let's get us ready to go here. First and foremost, fuel pump's coming on. GPU is already on, so we'll start the APU. Hydraulic switches can come on. We'll wait to throw the yaw dampener until after. All the APUs starting up. We'll set flaps 10 degrees. Take off. I know this is something we'd usually do before pushback, but obviously we don't have to push back here today. So same with the parking, or with the auto brake. We'll set that to RTO for now. Obviously we'll just wait till this gets done setting up, then I'll do everything else here. Please, Fortnite RJ says hi. What's up, man? How's it going? How are you all doing? I was just letting you guys know I'm not currently logged on VATSIM. We're just kind of hanging out here off of VATSIM, practicing some ILS approaches at my home airport of Little Rocks. Okay, the APU's all started up, so we'll turn the APU generators on. And we can begin the engine start process. So, we'll go ahead and do engine start. For now, yaw dampener will come on. Ensure that all these are good. Position and logo, or position and steady will come on. Fuel pumps are on. Hydraulic switches are on. Ensure anti-ice is off. Window heat as needed. The voice recorder is on, and we'll turn APU bleed on. Ensure pack switches are off, and get that engine number 2 set to the ground mode. And as engine number 2 spoils on up, we'll wait till it gets to 20 here. We'll go ahead and get them to get rid of our GPU. Thanks, y'all. Turn the wipers on. And it's at 20. Start engine number 2. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'm going to turn the flight directors on for now as well. We'll arm the auto throttle, though we're really not going to use it until takeoff thrust is set, or I guess on the taxi. That's set back to ground, so we can start engine number 1 now. Really not too bad on the windshield wipers here, but I'll turn them to intermediate. Just so my screen's getting a little bit clear at least. Man, I like how snappy these controls are. I have to be a Carson controller soon? Gotcha, gotcha. I don't really know what that is. Do you mind elaborating? Is that like a airport? I imagine that's somebody for a for an event, or is that VATSIM? Quite certain. Okay. 26, we can start engine number 1. I hope to become a VATSIM controller soon. Heck yeah, man, that's great. This is it's a rewarding process. It certainly takes a little while to kind of get used to and to be able to do, but it is definitely one of the things I'm very, very happy that I get to do. Now that engines 1 and 2 are started up, we'll go ahead and set the APU gens on there. Turn the APU bleed off and pack switches to auto. All the V1 speeds and everything are set. We'll read them aloud pre-takeoff. For now, we'll go ahead and set the altimeter, which is currently, what the ATIS here. 3013. Perfect, everything's set up there. And we're going to be on the ILS runway 20 right, so I'm going to set that up actually pre-arrival here. So we're going to be on the just the normal one, not on the cat anything. We're going to be departing runway 2 right, and then we'll make a right traffic over the city. We're doing via Dumpy. Dumpy's at 1,900, but I want to get above 3,000. So we're going to do 3,500, seems fine to me. The ILS DME is on 110.3. Catch the ILS. Oh, never mind. That was already what it was set at. Okay, cool. Didn't realize it was auto set. And then final approach course is 227. Gotta set that. Perfect. Everything else is set here. Let's do our pre-taxi checklist. We'll turn taxi lights on now. Everything else looks good. We'll turn the panel lights on to bright. So we'll get these panel lights on to bright. And we'll turn the main panel to bright. I'll stand by, y'all. I'm trying to fight with this thing here. There we go. Cool. That should be enough. And we're gonna make a right turn out of these gates. Or out of this parking spot, I guess I could say. Once again, we're not on VetSim, so I don't have to give any calls, which is freaking fantastic. Now that we're off the APU, I'm gonna keep it on for just a second. Pre-departure though, I'm gonna turn it off. That'll be fine. And for those of you wondering, in real life, this is not grass. Just so you know, this area right here that we're about to cross is not grass. It's just grass in the sim for some reason. I'm not sure exactly why it's grass inside of the simulator, at least in X-Plane, but, you know, it's okay. But I'm signed in, I'm just getting an error. Look at the chart. What chart? Oh, there we go. All right, we're crossing runway 18 and 36. So I'd usually give a call, Little Rock traffic, Boeing whatever is crossing runway 1836, but I don't have to today. That said trim, little something it wasn't supposed to said that, but that's okay. And a little bit of rain coming in on the way out. We'll go ahead and turn the APU off now. I don't really need access to it. For now, yeah, looks fine. I'm gonna arm the speed brake. Oh wait, oh it says speed brake do not arm. Never mind. I thought I should arm it for for what's it called? Abandoned takeoff, but I guess not. That's weird. 130. So turn these to low since we're kind of getting a little bit more rain on the way out here. Stand by, y'all. I'm looking at this chart here to ensure that I'm okay to taxi all the way down this. Does this go all the way down? Well, I'm gonna assume it goes all the way down. Yeah. We're gonna assume it does. Okay. For departure, we'll do all these things on the roll. Flaps are set. V1 speeds are set. We'll turn taxi lights off. Departure lights coming on. Ping the flight attendants just like we would in the actual flight here, and they'll tell us the cabin is secure for takeoff. Beautiful. We'll set this to 40 so that I can kind of see everything that I want to do here. And I don't want to hand fly this on the way out, but I certainly don't want to mess anything up. So I'm going to set runway heading just for the time being. Flight directors are armed, and we'll set the heading select to the active, and then I'll worry about all the climbing and all that stuff later. I'm signed in, but I'm getting an error. I'm not certain how you'd fix that. Kind of cool. I kind of forgot it had this little. Okay, before takeoff checklist, all doors are closed. Seatbelt signs are unfastened. V rotate speed, or sorry, V2 speed is set. I'll just go ahead and disconnect my personal throttle here. It does kind of interfere with the Zebo one. All right, and it is time to depart. So all the way up on Charlie here. Everything is set up. for departure. Trim is set, we're good. Good to go, good to go. Set a little bit of thrust here so I can get us onto the runway quickly. Alright, let's do this as realistically as I possibly can so that I'm not breaking any SOPs for this aircraft. Plan on the runway. Everything is set for departure. Heading set 223 is fine. Hold this here, push in. And one set, and we're good to go. Let's not ride the brakes here. $80 knots, cross check, everything looks green. V1, rotate. Positive rate. Gears coming up, flaps coming up. Speed of 2190. Lower. Next notch of flaps coming up. 200 on the speed. Things just tramming it on out for me. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, are we in the gap right now? We're in the gap. Beautiful. Okay. Kind of interesting. High up, aren't we? Okay, we'll go ahead and turn right here.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go, 3,500, and we'll do last notch of flaps coming out now. We'll set that speed up to 210 for departure. Turn runway turn lights off just so that I can remember on arrivals that I will need to flip something up here, and that'll lead me to all of the landing lights. 500 feet to go on the climb up. The trim's kind of just taking care of everything for the autopilot right now. And we're going to set us up now so that we'll actually be able to come and intercept the ILS via Dumpy here. So about halfway over these fixes, we're going to have to begin our descent down to 1,900. Now we're going to stay at 3,500, which is kind of just right in between this layer of clouds. It's a little bit in the awkward area, but it shouldn't be the end of the world. And we'll go ahead and turn the windshield wipers off. Forgot to do that on our departure route, so that's a bit awkward as we come out of these clouds here. Everything does look good on the departure end of things though here, so we'll go ahead and bring the heading select all the way over to about 360 should be fine. It's 000. And we'll just fly it out here until we get to a point where we can actually intercept it by just coming all the way around. And that's kind of the plan for the ILS today. We're going to do that a couple times so that I can just kind of get used to flying the ILS here at Little Rock. And it should be a lot of fun. Now as far as the procedures for the descent goes, we check recall is set, and then auto brake, we're going to set that to conditions here. Okay. Approach aids are checked and set. Anti-ice, fine. Landing altitude is already set. Brief for fuel, everything looks fine. IAS and altitude bags, we're fine. So everything looks good as far as that is concerned. Now we're just going to go ahead and fly parallel here with the runway. Kind of get us ready to go for the ILS. I have a few stories to tell while we're up in the air today. As of recent, I've been doing a lot of flying over in the Boston area. And I'll tell you what, man, it gets windy over at Boston. So the other day I was flying at Boston and it was a little bit better than these conditions as far as the visibility goes. But for the winds, it was like headwinds of like 3.7. It was pretty crazy winds. I think I had a pretty constant 35 knots to the face. So that was pretty insane, and I got in short final, and wind shear hit me, so I had to go around, and I had to go around a couple times actually before I finally got on the ground. As far as we're concerned for the landing here, whenever we're flying like this, I'd usually set up a couple things. So make sure the auto brake is set. Flaps, we're not going to worry about those right now. I turn the runway turn light on, as well as the landing light. Then I want to set these to continue. That is pretty much it. Check that the altimeter is set. Oh, these clouds are dark, man. Dark clouds. I like that they have the circuit breakers, but I don't really use the circuit. You know what I mean? Oh, I forgot the TCAS is off, but I don't really need it, you know? Hi, Andre.
Hi.
Bunch of clouds underneath me, I guess. Really certain. I can't really see anything beneath me right now. I'm gonna assume that's just a big layer of clouds, though. Kind of getting a little bit of rain here. Set this to 1,900. Go up again, our descent. Speed set 180. Do our first notch of flap. On in. Speed brakes are set out a little bit here. I understand that the speed brakes are set game. I know what I'm doing here. And that's so that our speeds are nice.
1,000 to go.
Into this territory, we want to definitely make sure that we're getting a little bit of windshield wiper action, kind of all hitting the fan. Don't want it to freeze up on the windshield. So. All right, we just hit 1,000 or 2,000. About to get to 1,900 here. I don't thought that was the ground right there. At the bottom right or at the bottom left. That scared the crap out of me. Okay. First things are set. We're gonna go to the legs. We're gonna choose dumpy. Waypoint. Should be good for the ILS. Decision height 200. All right. You're white ahead of us here. Set speed down to 160. Next notch of flaps coming in. Beautiful. Go ahead and put the LNAV on here. All right, got everything set up here. Checked, we're good there. Go, kind of all set up for the ILS. Go ahead and arm the approach mode. On the second autopilot. 150. That's fine. You're down. Gear is coming on down. Wait till it's 3 green. Flaps 15. Nice comfortable range for our flaps here. Ooh. That's not right. All red in here. Dim. Flaps 25. Put this to 10. Go. Check this H here. Second. But once the second autopilot turned off, I don't know why, but okay. Do that if it. We're gonna shoot this down to minimums, and then I'm gonna go around otherwise. I treat it like an RNAV, but it is an ILS. Because I don't know how to work the Cat 3 for Rock. Can't get it to work. So, do it that way. Turn taxi lights on since we're going to be on the active taxi. Actually, you can just clean that up. Flight attendants here. 139 on the speed. Yep. That would have been bad. And I switched it to. Actually, well, I guess it's really not that bad. But if I switch it one over, it's just. It's nice and smooth. Look at that. That's the ground. Visibilities. Is it just not going to take it? Okay. Well. And I think it is. I think it is. I think 1900 is a little bit high. 19,000 is a little bit high, maybe. Or low, I guess. As high as low, yeah. Lights on. Flaps set for landing. Gear is down. 3 green. Runway turn off. Lights are on. Anti-collision lights are on. Altitude is set. Pack switches are on. We'll start the APU now. Beautiful. Just like I would normally do here. Cannot, for the life of me, I cannot do this. Hold on. Oh, my thing is gone. Problem is I don't have it in real life. My charger for my VR headset was caught up. Alright. A lot of rain coming in from that cloud there. Heading 227, right? Am I wrong on the heading? Is that way this thing's being done? Okay, if it doesn't begin a descent, I'm going to fly this manually. Because I think I can fly this manually. I think I could do it. I'm a big boy. Windshield wiper. Or not. Craziness. That's the ground beneath us there. Is it ever going to tell me that I'm a little bit too high? Okay. I'm going to trust the ILS, but I really am doing this hesitantly, but I'm going to trust the ILS. Mr. Perch altitude and heading set. Let's see what's poppin', man. The autopilot system doesn't know what to do with itself, man. Crazy. Freaking missed it, I think. Wonder if I can get back on it. There's no chance now, right? There's no way in hell. I think if I bring it all the way down, maybe. Yeah. I think I can. Whatever. Whatever. We're just gonna let the autopilot do its thing. Oopsie poops. Let it fly heading select to 2,500, I guess.
1,000 feet, stabilized, missed approach altitude set.
Oh, are we stabilized? Because it doesn't really look like it to me. Run around. Stupid plane, bro. Like, plane doesn't know what to do with itself when it gets in that situation, so it just keeps climbing. I mean, what is the idea there? Oh my god, are we really? Is this plane really trying to land itself? Is this plane really still trying to land? Oh, it's because I don't think I took the flight director off. That's actually on me. That's pilot error. Put the gear up, bro. What the fuck? Trim it out so that it's not trying to kill itself. Please. Word of mercy. Minimums, yeah. Turn. Oh. I'm ready. You. Wonderful. Yeah, it was a nice little low pass over the airport, I guess. World. And this wasn't connected, so now I'm just a whole mess. Okay, we gotta turn the flight directors off on both sides. We'll turn them back on here. Gotta push the nose a little bit too hasty here. Just hold the 180, the altitude. Flight climb. Hold the 180. Can we hold the 180, or are we just gonna descend? Trim's really not setting me up too good here to keep the 180. There we good. Okay, auto throttle can arm now. I just want 180, please. And I want to climb up to 2,300, which is already freaking set. And the heading select is already set as well. So for the life of me, can you not sink me 1,000 feet per second? And can you keep me at 180, or are we just going to keep... There we go. Wonderful. This plane might actually be the stupidest plane I've ever flown. Holy cow. What's good, man? How's it going, Rudy? Sorry, mate. This is a whole mess. My plane is like actually tried to sabotage me like 3 times. Oh my lord. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come back around for it. I don't even want to bring up this flap, but I'm going to anyway. Flappers on. I'll keep on intermediate. Actually, no, I won't. Turn them apart. We had to go around because the planes haphazardly tried to kill me. That was fun. Maybe it just has problems intercepting it at Dumpy. Maybe we can do it at something else. Turn this plane around. See if we can do this. I'm not on that sim right now. I can tell. Yeah, it's killing me. It's freaking... Okay, so the first thing I did was the glide slope. It just wasn't giving me the correct glide slope. So I tried to like sink the plane down, and of course, like I can't make the glide slope, so I'm just like, okay, we'll go around. And I set go around things, and it literally, after it tried to kill me by going around the first time, and I was like, I don't want you to go around, it then tried to land, and I was like, could we have done that the first time, or did we not recognize that? I don't know. Whatever. So we're gonna set out heading 310. When we turn lights, we'll stay on for now. Well, the APU was useless. I was gonna turn that on whenever I got on the ground, but I guess not. Man, this plane sucks. That's okay though. We're fine. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It happens every once in a while. Minimum set 200. That's weird. Yeah, I've never. This plane has done really good in Boise, Idaho, of all places, but not in Little Rock. So I don't know. Boise, Idaho is a smaller airport. That's okay though. We'll just, fine, fine. Just to 210. I've been okay recently with the ILS approaches though. I haven't been doing bad. I'm just trying to stay current on the ILS stuff. I feel like I get so like I don't know. Just haven't done it in so long, and I need to do it. I just trying it out. We do have a Cat 3. I have to hit that at 2,000. So bring it down to 2,000 now.
1,000 to go.
Or are we gonna try and kill me like we did last time? 2,000 is probably too much to ask since it's down in these clouds, but I'm gonna get it anyway. I just need it going away from the airport for a second, so I can kind of have some time to process. Okay, what did I not do on that arrival that I've done everything else? I got to arm auto brake or speed brakes. Auto brakes were good. Yeah, the only thing I forgot was speed brake that I can think of. The course is set. The ILS is set. Altimeter's set. Minimums are set. I don't know. I don't know what else I've done wrong there. Okay, well, we're gonna try it again, and if it messes up again, then we know it's not on me. Then I'll just have to hand fly ILS approach, which I can do. I've done it plenty of time, so it's not the end of the world there. I don't prefer to do it, but you know, if I have to, I can do it. Okay, we're gonna roll the speed back to 190 because I want to get in a notch of flaps here. Got in technically 2 notches of flaps, but you know. I like to look outside my window sometimes, kind of see it. It's so cool to look out there and like see everything. Can't do it on the other side because I'm on the co-pilot side for my setup, but okay, we're gonna set this here. Plug that in. Thing looks good there. Okay, shoot the ILS again. For some reason, my plane can't get it through its fat head that I want it at 200, not 200, whatever. So I guess I'll just do another. However many
1,000 to
feet.
go.
Here and hit altitude. Cool, that'll work. Fly parallel with the runway now. Speed 180. Okay. You can see all the haze on the ground. Kind of interesting to look at. For the landing checklist, landing lights are on. Here, coming down. Engine starts are set to continuous. Flaps, will wait on those. Speed brakes are armed. Auto brake is armed. Beautiful. Everything else looks to be good here. Kind of just waiting on this. I want to keep 180 until I direct highs, and then I'll bring it back to 160, and I can start the flaps and all that stuff. Start all that great process. For some reason, the second autopilot won't engage. Not certain what's up with that either, but there you go. Maybe that has something to do with the auto landing not wanting to work. Auto throttle just disconnect? Auto throttle. That does not happen to me at all. Go ahead and execute on this. At the LNAV button. We'll wait to select, I guess, this. We'll wait to select that. Pow, 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 pow! Alright. Speed control might just be on us. I can't get this auto throttle to work. It's plugged in. It sucks. The auto throttle on the Zebo just continuously reads this incorrect, and it is making me so upset. Over the military base. Look at that. That's pretty cool, huh? That is Little Rock Air Force Base off to our left there. Has a little tiny runway off to the left, if you can see that. I'm trying to get out of the window here so you guys can see it. There's a little tiny window off to the left. Pretty cool little Air Force Base, if you ask me. "15 degrees of flaps. I want to take it right in the middle to 150. That's where it's going to be most comfortable. Alright, get the autopilot nice and settled in here. Windshield wipers. A little bit high. Okay, we're going to need the max. Windshield wipers max. 150 seems to be its most comfortable area. I like to set my flaps early. Maybe that's just me. Set the approach mode active. Engage the second autopilot. And we'll set this back here. We'll wait for the final notch of flaps until we are on that descent towards the runway, so I know that the autopilot is actually going to handle this correctly. Instead, I'll have to hand fly it if it doesn't. $250. Missed approach. $1,300 for the missed approach altitude. Now to intercept the ILS. Let's do this. Single channel, it says. Technically it's not, but that's fine. We'll realize that soon, hopefully. Don't trim it out so much that I can't flare a plane. Plane climbing on me? Well, I really hope that it isn't. If it is, it's probably just trying to get on the glide slope. I keep getting just flashed with like bands of light. All right. Look at it. It finally learned how to fly an ILS. Wow, this plane's come miles farther than it had 3 minutes ago. Beautiful. Running a little bit fast now. That's okay. That's what that trim is telling us. I can tell whenever the trim's coming in. That means that I'm doing something wrong with the speed here. I just need to adjust the speed a bit more. As long as it's in the green, we're pretty good. 'Oh, shoot. You see that? It just flashed me the whole visual without the clouds. Super realistic experience right now, obviously. I need a channel 2 as well. Or we can just stay on channel 1. That's cool too, I guess.
1,000 feet,
1,000
stabilize,
feet.
Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Beautiful, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Co-Pilot. Letting me know everything that I'm doing correct. Not everything I'm doing wrong, like trying to screw with autopilot number 2 there. Alright. Look, you can't see crap. $500. Continue. Reversers active. Speed brakes are no.
80 knots.
80 knots will disengage reversers. Get those speed brakes, and we'll take the next right. Lane lights coming off. Auto brakes coming off. Flaps coming all the way up. One-way turn lights can stay on. APU's already on. Shout out past Colin for turning on the APU so that I didn't have to worry about it now. Everything else is good. Bow, 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 bow. We could turn pack switches off, but there's really no need to do that, right? I want to see what that landing looked like from an external view, but kind of scared too. I'm gonna shut this plane down because I'm really freaking tired and I want to go eat something, man. I'm hungry. I'm really, really hungry right now. Whoa. All right. Set takeoff thrust. Set token. Why would it not let me? Oh, flaps. What is configured incorrectly? Explains it. All right, we're parking it over at the general aviation here because we're unrealistic. Go through YouTube channel. Ow, 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 ow. All right. Just playing off the runway here. Trying to get it to its parking as quickly as I possibly can because I'm trying to go eat, my mans. park it between these two planes, you think? Think I can make that parking spot? Not gonna clear that light actually. Here's what I'll do. Okay. I'm gonna bring this out way wide. I'm gonna park right here between the gap. Beautiful. Taxi light's coming off. Parking brake off. Parking brake on. Collision light's coming off. Equipment position's good. Set engine start back to off. Engines 1 and 2 set off. Now moving over to the APU gens. We can set the yaw dampener off and let all the hydraulics off. Fuel pumps are coming off. We'll just let the plane shut down itself. Back switches can come off. Window, heat off. Yep. Reset button on the middle. Pretty sure everything else here is actually all set and good. So let's go ahead and watch that. Watch that landing. All right, let's see what this looks like. It could be really good, it could be really bad, it could be really butter. Right in between. Probably negative 200. Kind of just brought it down like I was supposed to. It's just how they teach you whenever you fly, learn to fly the plane, so nothing to complain about there. All the engines should already be shut down, but replay mode. About the APUs coming off and batteries. Okay, cold dark inside of the sorry, not the Cessna. What in the world? I was gonna say the Cessna Citation because I'm so used to it. Cold dark inside of the Boeing 737 Zebo. That was fun. I had a good time running the ILS and just trying to get used to it. So if you guys enjoyed that, like, subscribe, do whatever you get up the channel. It's not required, but it does help me out a whole lot. Really, I hope you all enjoyed that video. I'm going to be probably live at some point next week. This is my last stream as of this weekend, but I'll probably be live for sometime next weekend. And yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy it. I will see y'all in the next one. I may be on Tower tonight. Nice flight, appreciate it, Gobi. I really wasn't much of like a flight. It was more of just really a test flight, but it was a lot of fun. Okay, guys, I'm gonna head out for the night. I'm gonna go eat something. I'll see y'all in the next one. Enjoy.